I came at this in many different ways, kind of initially as a practitioner kind of supporting country governments who were developing their MIS systems for specific programs. And then I got involved in a big research project for DFAT, for the Australian corporation, and we focused on what does integrating information management for social protection mean. So I'm the author kind of over the years of a publication which has now come to be called Integrated Data and Information Management for Social Protection, Social Registries, Integrated Beneficiary Registries. So the main problem with management information systems is that you either get the people who say, oh, I love technology, I love MISs, I understand everything about them, and they feel they have complete control over this beast, or people who say, oh, I hate technology, I can't deal with this, and kind of they step away from it rather than trying to understand what it actually means. And what happens is that people tend to get really stuck on the word itself. So at program level, this is fine, where we understand that management information systems are tools that help us to kind of better understand the data that we have at program level and perform those program functions in terms of delivering the services that we're delivering. The problem is when you get to the integrated sphere, different countries have called their integrated data repository in different ways. Some people call it single registry, social registry, unified database, poverty database, and no one has ever really stopped to think, what is the difference between these and what are their actual functions? What are they doing? And how do we go beyond the concept of the data repository and move towards the concept of the information system? What purpose are these various systems serving? The first thing to understand is that the word information system, it's a human system. We've been saying this throughout Transform. People are at the center of it. Why do we need that information? That information is for people to better perform their jobs, their functions, for improved accountability, for better kind of integrating across programs. There's many reasons why you might need digitized information to better kind of work in the social protection sphere. The second kind of advice that I would give is that the first thing that anybody should do, and it doesn't matter if you're a technology person, if you hate technology, is just deconstruct what you need, so what you're trying to achieve, and how to build a system that helps to respond to that. So focus on how are you collecting your data? Do you have an ongoing, on-demand system of data collection, or do you have a regular census survey that kind of where you have to really be careful to guarantee that the data is up to date? What databases are linked? Where is the data flowing to and from, and why? So if you have a national ID registry in country, is the data flowing to and from that national registry to validate the data, potentially to even source some of the data for some categorical types of grants? Have you created a linkage with national insurance as well as kind of more standard non-contributory social assistance interventions? So it's these types of questions that we should be asking. It's not being scared by the word itself. It's just break it down into its components, and then we're all able to think about this. And I myself, I'm not an IT person.